Yep, yep, yep. What's good? What's good? What's good? What's good? What's good? Brother Dream in the house. What's happening? What's happening, brother? Share it up, like it up, family. Y'all know what it is. Y'all know what it is. Man, Drew, what's up, family? Scotty Saturn, what's good? What's good? What's good? We gonna tap into some information here, man. And I sure hope y'all ready for this stuff, man. Cause it's getting crazy. The information is. It's getting crazy. You understand? And I mean crazy in a good way. But for a lot of people, it's gonna be rough. But it's okay because suffering is actually a good thing when you're on a journey. Suffering means elevation. Okay? Suffering means there's a war going on inside you. Suffering means this entity that you have created. You understand? This entity that you have created over the years. All right, based on church, relationships, family issues, whatever the case is. All right, the world, right? So this particular entity don't want to die. You must understand that. Okay, this entity wants to live on. Okay, until you transition. All right, this entity don't want me in your ears, don't want your most high self in your ears. Okay, all right, this is why if I say something or someone like myself say something and I give you information to back it up, okay, all right, I give you a bunch of information to back it up, all right, I give you more people saying it, more people breaking it down, either more deeper or not. Understand? It's a plethora of information that come with this science. Okay, all right, and I give it to you, and the first thing you say is, "Well, that don't resonate with me. That don't resonate with me." Well, every time you say that don't resonate with me, all right, that's the ignorance talking, because there's no such thing. You don't have a thought in this thing. You understand? That's an illusion for you to think, oh, this is my world, and oh, I run this, and da 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 da. That's an illusion. We have too much information to back that up. Okay, all right. It is you and that motherfucker you created, okay, or you didn't create, or basically it came into form, okay, based on the world. You understand? Okay, so now this entity think it can tell, all right, anybody with sufficient information, knowledge, experience, years of science, years of experience, all type of shit that, oh, that don't resonate with me. Just say what it is. I'm scared. I'm terrified to hear that kind of shit, like, because I love my world. Will, my world is beautiful. My world, I'm cool with being ignorant. I'm cool with having a beautiful Monday and a horrible Tuesday. That's the way life is. So I'm fine with that. Okay. So like I said, family, this is not up for a debate. You understand? That's ignorance. Okay, all right. This is basically for you, okay, to hear the information and go check it out yourself. All right, and later on become something yourself. Okay, right. This is not for you. Oh man, this nigga crazy. Oh man, she tripping on that. Nah, we ain't doing that over here. You understand? We definitely gonna tap into some stuff. Man. Okay, like I say, suffering is good. Suffering is letting yourself know that this part of you is trying to fight you and don't want to die. All right. Let me see here. We share this thing up one more time, and we on in power. What's good? What's good? What's good? Brother Moo, what's happening? Tange. Reek, what's up? What's up, lady? How you doing? Vita, what's going on? Divine Bliss, what's happening? What's happening? Fleece to God, what's good? Who in the building? Who in the building? Menelo. Indiana. How we doing? How we doing? All right. We're going to tap into some information. And family, do me a favor and write down your questions so you can remember them later on in the video. All right? So you can remember them later on. All right. So now, let's get into this, family. Let's get into this. Let's get into this. Sherry, what's up, mama? None your penas. What's happening? What's happening? So let's dive in, family. Let's dive in. Let's get into this. Now, so I've been going back and forth with this thing. All right. Information been popping up, coming through. I've been changing, you understand? Okay, through my experiences. Just letting you know that this thing is real, that this is no bullshit. You understand? It's crazy. All right. On the it's not even elevation, is you going more in depth within yourself, you know. So brother Ty, what's up now? So Rochelle, how you doing? So yeah, this thing is serious, man. It is serious, and yourself is definitely waiting on you, family. All right, just letting you know what it is. Making sure we good here. All right. Yeah, what's up, man? So now let's dive into this thing, okay? So I gotta let you know what this is before I can let you know what this is, what this is not. You understand? T-Roy, what's up, boy? All right. So let's dive in this thing. Okay, we're gonna start with the Hermetica. All right, which is information not written by us. You understand? Okay, it was written at a time to where we were of a different, you can even say race, man. Because right now we are at the lesser, the lowest level that we've ever been in currently. All right. So when we get into the Hermetica, that particular science later on became information from in the Bible and the Quran, things of that nature. All right. So let's dive into this thing, man. The generation of man is corruption. The corruption of man is the beginning of generation. Now, what does that mean? What does that mean, man? What does that mean? The generation of man is corruption. The corruption of man is the beginning of generation. All right. So let's talk about this for a second. Let's talk about this for a second. So when we get into this thought process, we're talking about the fall here, family. You understand? Share it up, like it up, family, so the right people can hear it. Y'all know what it is. We're talking about the fall of man, okay? If you understand, if you actually did any research, okay, you would see that it's many things that was done in the what we call the past that has yet been done again or duplicated. All right, it's impossible for us in the state that we're in to redo these temples in Japan, these temples in China, these temples in Mexico, these temples in Kemet. Okay, the temples all through America. It's impossible for them to do that because it was not made by man's hands. You understand? Okay, all right. That's when we get off in Corinthians when they start talking about that information. Okay, all right. So you know, or you should know, all right, that at one time we were such a people to where things were done from the thought process and came into being like that. But today things are drawn out because we have fell so low within ourselves. Things are drawn out now. You understand? Okay, what do I mean by drawn out? Okay, so at one time, if we thought about it, it happened. Like a split second. Okay, if we wanted things to be. But when we go into the decomposing process, okay, you understand? Now we are on such a level to where we think we doing something, we think we got shit lined up, but yet still it's taking us 2 months, 3 months, 4 months to do things, to work to get a process going on something, and we think we doing something. That's based on supreme fucking ignorance, man. Supreme ignorance. Okay, all right. You must know you exist in ignorance only to think you're doing something, and it takes months, you know, even days for this to happen, when at one time it was less than a second. Okay, all right. You must understand where you came from, and again, we have information to prove this stuff that has been in place for thousands of years. Okay, if you want to get into the number aspect of things. All right. So when we so-called fall or fell, all right, the information was put in place. The generation of man is corruption. Okay, there is nothing good about this place, my nigga. Okay, this is what y'all gotta understand. Yes, it can be enjoyable at times based on your own self in a certain situation or in a certain event. Okay, but ultimately, this is not what this is. Let's keep going. Nothing in heaven is enslaved. Nothing upon earth is free. I'm gonna say this again. Nothing in heaven is enslaved. Nothing upon earth is free. You are in a cage believing you some fucking body. I don't give a fuck what you think. I don't give a fuck what kind of money you got. You're still a fucking slave. It is what it is. It is what it is. And we gonna get to it. I'm gonna get to the proof, which we doing over and over. Okay, all right, we gonna keep it going. Let's keep it going. Okay, the punishment of desire is the agony of unfulfillment. Now, what does this mean? Well, there is not nothing that you have ever bought. There is not nothing that you have ever bought, ever received. Okay, any woman you met, any man you met, any sex you had with a woman or a man or whatever the fuck you want to call it, any car you bought, nothing you have ever wanted or desired, okay, has kept the steam, okay, has kept that high level of energy when you first received it. And nobody on here can tell me I'm fucking lying. There's not a nigga in your life, a man or whatever the case is, materialistic, whatever. Okay, so when it says agony of unfulfillment, okay, I don't give a fuck if you hit $20 million. You know how much I see these cats over and over. Okay, all right. These cats getting to the music industry. Okay, their first album. All right, they're stunting with the money. They're happy as hell. They're beautiful with this. Oh yeah, man, we got money now. We balling. And about that third or fourth album, them niggas rapping about, man, this nigga stole from me. Man, this was my own partner that did this to me, man. This nigga shot at me, man. It was my own old lady that did this. Why you think that happened like that? Why you think that happened over and over and over? There's nothing that you have ever received that you don't like today. That car you bought, all right? Or mom and daddy got you that car a long time ago, or whatever the case is, or your first vehicle. You was happy as hell when you got that car. Now you can't find that car. You don't know where the fuck that car is. That's how much you don't know about appreciation. You have no clue what the fuck that is. This world that we are now bound to, okay, this is nothing but a moment of gratitude. A moment. And this is why desire, okay, all right, wants, needs, especially wants, that's poison. You will never become happy based on something you desire or want. Okay, everybody has been through that. Everyone. Okay, here we go. What is God? Okay, the immutable or unalterable good. What is man? The unchangeable evil. How much proof do you want? Man, I can go to many different texts on this. What is God? The immutable or unalterable good. What is man? The unchangeable evil. So what are we talking about with the evil? Okay, or devil. Let's get to that. Let's get to evil and what the devil is. Okay. Now, y'all should know this type of stuff by now, right? But let's dive in. Okay. What is evil spelled backwards, and what is devil spelled backwards? Somebody let me know what that is. Let's get into the science. Let's get into the science of this. What is devil and what is evil spelled backwards? What is that? Okay, and why are you putting that down? Mind you, okay, all right, evil's supposed to be the lowest of the low, right? Right? The devil's supposed to be the lowest of the low, right? You understand? The devil's supposed to be supreme negativity and evil just as the devil, right? All right, now check this out. If you flip these words around, you have lived and live. Okay? This is what you're doing now. You're living. Okay? You're living, live, and lived, right? So, understand this. You are the devil. You have always been the devil. You have to become the unlived. When you become the unlived, that's when you are able to ascend. Okay? All right. When you are able to denounce this way of thinking that you're currently submerged in. All right. So these words spelled backwards just don't mean, that's just live. Nah. You are living a lie right now, which is AKA the devil. Okay, all right. You are so-called alive. Okay, or evil. All right. So every place you walk, every so-called breath you take is evil. But you, like I say, we're gonna use the information, okay, to show you this, to show you what's going on here. This is not no will Copprue. Let's get that out your head. Okay, all right. I'm gonna give you information to go on. Let's keep going. Let's keep going here. All right. But I want you to realize where we are so we can go further or go higher within ourselves. You must know where you come from in order to go forward. Okay? You must know this. All right? Let's keep going. Here we go. Here we go. Unlock your lights. Unlock your lights. Now we're going to get into this stuff, family. We're going to get into how you escape the devil, how you escape the evil. Unlock your light. Okay? If we're talking about unlocking something, that means you already have it. You are already it. You understand? My jams, what's happening? What's happening? You're already that which you search for. You're already that which you search for. No one should be searching, okay, for anything in a sense. All right? Okay? It's just multiple realizations of your own being to realize what's going on with you. Okay? Let's keep going. Let's dive into the Nag Hammadi Library. Okay, the scriptures, okay? Sacred Gnostic texts. Okay? Let's dive into the Gospel of Thomas, which is the scriptures of Jesus that did not reach the church. And that's for a reason. Because the church probably would have burned down, okay, if the Gnostic information actually went to the church. There would be no church today. You understand? Let's dive into this thing. His disciples said to him, "When will the resurrection of the dead take place? And when will the new world come?" Well, let's see what his answer was. When will the resurrection of the dead take place? And when will the new world come? He said to them, this is Jesus talking, yourself, your only self, the real you. He said to them, that resurrection which you are awaiting has already come, but you do not recognize it. It's already here, but you don't recognize it. Here we go. You already that which you are searching for, family. You are already that. That's why I stopped meditating. Okay? All right? Because I was in the place of looking for something. Okay? And I had to come to the realization I am already this. Okay? I just have to come to multiple realizations of my own being. You understand? One up. What's good? What's good? What's good? Okay. All right. So now let's keep it going. Let's keep it going here. All right. You are already that. Just recognize it, family. Okay. All right. And recognize what? All right. The Christ, the anointed, right? The Messiah in Hebrew. Okay. The Jesus of Nazareth. Okay. All right. Ultimately, the word Nazareth only means yourself. This is not a place. Okay. I know you have a lot of teachers out there telling you Jesus was in Egypt and he was real and all of this. They got goofies out here telling y'all whatever. Well, Nazareth, I went to Nazareth. There is no Nazareth. Nazareth is yourself, the home of Jesus. Do you understand? Okay, and we're going to take it a little deeper. Okay, in Greek, Christ is called Christos, right? We should know that, the anointed. Okay, to rub, in a sense. Rub what? The anointed oil. What is the oil? You must understand something here. Let's dive into this, family. Okay. All right. Everything of the past has become so-called physical and are taken out of yourself and placed in the sky. Okay. Just like Jesus, God, and everything else. Okay. All right. Which one time you were all of this. Okay. But to keep man enslaved in his own being, you must remove his truth from him or them or whatever you want to call it. Okay. You must remove it. All right. So when we get to the anointed oil that priests, okay, usually in the Catholic Church pour this oil onto people, okay, they say that's the anointing of Christ. Well, again, things were made physical. Do you know what that oil represents? We should know this by now, family. Okay, we should be on another level of understanding. Okay, the oil is you, the great black, the great darkness, the perfect black. Okay, ultimately what people may call the light. This is you, family. Okay, this is you. It has always been you. Okay, you are the anointed oil. It is you, family. All right, okay. We should be tapping into deeper understandings of the self instead of worrying about some fucking Anunnaki. That ain't no goddamn knowledge, man. Okay, all right. You should be ascending. All right, you should be walking differently right now. Okay, worrying about the wrong shit. Let's keep going. Carl Jung. What? One does not become enlightened by imagining figures of light, but by making the darkness conscious. Okay? One does not become enlightened by imagining figures of light, but by making the darkness conscious. That's what we're talking about here, family. That's the only thing we're talking about. We're talking about making the great energy that is the ultimate you, bringing that to the surface. This is what we're discussing right now, family. They're not no goddamn aliens doing this and doing that. Ain't none of that shit gonna help you do nothing but become a damn sky surfer chasing the fucking clouds all that. All right, you will not change. Period. Okay, we're talking about the deep sciences of self. You have to become a different entity, family. Okay, all right. Like I said, you should be tired of having bad days. You should be tired of worrying about this. You know, y'all going to vote for Trump. Man, y'all heard what Joe Biden said. Did y'all watch the BET Awards? Did y'all check this out? Did y'all hear what Sexy Red said on this? Did y'all hear that? Like, come on, man. Okay, we supposed to be of a different people, man. All right, supposed to be diving into something. Okay, Eckhart Tolle. So the single most vital step on your journey toward enlightenment is this: learn to disidentify from your mind. Every time you create a gap in the stream of mind, the light of your consciousness grows stronger. What does that mean? What does that mean? Okay, learn to disidentify from your mind. Understand something here, family. Let's talk for a little bit. Understand this. Okay, when it says learn to identify or disidentify from your mind, okay, you must understand All right, 100%, okay, or 99.9% of the people on so-called Earth is under mind control. Everything about you is mind control. Every time you say, "Well, happy birthday," that's mind control. Every time you say, well, I'm a Scorpio, I'm a this," that's mind control. Okay, every time you say 1 + 1 is 2, that's mind control. Okay, all right. These are thoughts that was given to you based on your ignorance. All right, based on what the school system provided for you. Okay, and I done already blew up the school system 1,000 times. We done already dismantled the school system. Okay, all right. We know through and through it was mostly so-called white men who created the so-called black HBCUs. We should know this. Okay, on damn near every black campus, there's a Rockefeller Hall, my nigga. Okay, half of the colleges, the HBCU colleges, are named after white people, but they for black people. Come on, man. So what you think the curriculum is? What you think the curriculum is, man? Again, like I said, family, okay, once you separate that mind that was given to you, you can become something different. You can become all of these stories y'all heard about superheroes and all of this, and these stories about these gods and this and that. All right, all of those stories are awaiting the true character that's supposed to be in those stories. Okay, which is yourself. It's supposed to be you, family. Okay, all right. Again, let's read. Again, learn to disidentify from your mind. Every time you create a gap in the stream of mind, the light of your consciousness grows stronger. Think about this. Think about this. Okay, now this is the proof in what's being said here. All right. What's one of the first things that happen when we wake up? One of the first things that happen when we wake up is what? We stop eating crazy. We stop eating crazy. Okay, all right. We stop eating all the hog maws and the this and the that. We stop going crazy with this shit. Okay, that is what he's talking about as far as, okay, disidentifying from the mind. Okay, the mind that you were taught. Okay, what's another thing that we change about ourselves? We stop going to church. Okay, all right. This is the proof, okay, that you're going against yourself, that you're going against the mind control, family. Okay, all right. Okay, and I know I joke around about this all the time about the dashikis and all of that type of stuff, but understand, for you to even want to put on a dashiki or burn a candle or do a ritual or do a spell, that's you disidentifying with the mind control. Okay, but the issue is with that, the issue is with the African this and the African that, is that y'all get stuck. That's the problem. You must keep going. Okay? You must keep going. That is a religion now. Spirituality is a religion. The ancestors and all of that old shit, all of that's fucking religion now, bro. Okay? All right? And speaking of so-called ancestors, that shit is not fucking real. Let me dive into something here. Okay? One of my little bros gave me a call. All right? And he had a lot of energy in his house. Let me touch on this. He had a lot of energy in his house. Okay? All right? Things were grabbing him. Okay? All right? My little bro said, yeah, pull him out of his body. He'd be like, what's going on? Okay? So this is what happened, and if you don't mind me talking about this, um, but this is something that I haven't spoke about in a very long time, about the communication with the quote unquote spirit world, which is not even a thing. All right. So it became a thing through religion. Religion told you that, oh, a spirit world and all of this, and nah. They told you that shit. And that's why we are stuck in that mindset. Okay? All right. So what happens is, me and my little bro, we sit down and we connect mentally. Okay. All right. And me and him, we walk around the house. Okay. All right. So we end up running into a few people who has been in the house, the so-called ghosts. You understand? The so-called ghosts. One up. What's good, little brother? So what happens is, he have a conversation with these so-called ghosts. Okay, ultimately they tell him, we're you. We are you. Okay, so let me give you this understanding here. Family, you are the illusion, not them. Okay, all right, you must understand this. All right, you have to flip your whole understanding around. Okay, all right, you got to go from the upside down to the right side up. Okay, you are the mistake. You are the mistake, not them. They've always been there. You are the mistake. Copprue haven't always been here. Okay, you haven't always been here. All right, you're the problem. You're the issue that's trying to be fixed. Man is the problem. Man is the issue, not the real you. Okay, all right, so you don't have no fucking ancestors. Okay, all right, all that little good human bullshit. All right, like my mother transitioned in 2012. Right now she's supposed to be an ancestor, but understanding on the information or where I am in my awareness, I understand that my mother ultimately never fucking existed. She was the issue, just like I am. She was the problem, just like I am. We are the issue. We are man trying to become free. We are man trying to go back to the spirit world. Are you understanding this? You are man trying to go back to the future, man. Okay, so you don't have no fucking ancestors. That little religious worshiping bullshit. Okay, you have to flip this thing, man. You have to flip this thing and become one with yourself. Okay, go listen to Fantasy by Earth, Wind and Fire. Go listen to Fantasy by Earth, Wind and Fire. Them boys say, let me see. They say, because this song, he used to put me some boy. I'm gonna read this to you. Okay, Earth, Wind, and Fire fantasy. Every man has a place. In his heart, there's a space. And the world can't erase his fantasy. Take a ride in the sky on our ship, fantasize. All your dreams will come true right away. And we will live together until the 12th of never. Our voices will ring forever as one. Every thought is a dream rushing by in a stream, bringing life to the kingdom of doing. Take a ride in the sky on our ship, fantasize. All our dreams will come true miles away. Okay, here we go. Come to see victory in a land called fantasy, loving life, a new degree. Bring your mind to everlasting liberty. As one, come to see victory in the land called fantasy, living life for you and me to behold. Your soul is ecstasy. You will find, check this out now, you will find other kind that has been in search of you. Many lives has brought you to recognize it's your life now in review. Man, go listen to this song, man. Okay, all right. These brothers was on it. All right, came out in the 70s, man. Okay, all right, basically saying your most high self has been wanting you to recognize you. Okay, but you get caught. You get caught in this, man, I'm black, I'm African American, I'm Pan-African, oh, I'm this, I'm that. You get caught in this bullshit and don't realize what you truly are. What you truly are. You are not even of the language you speak. You are not even of the children you so-called raise. You are. We gonna get to this. Let's keep kicking. Let's keep kicking, family. I want you to understand this, family. Everybody want freedom, but don't know what to do to get it. Okay, and I'm giving you the information to do it. I'm giving you a map to yourself. Okay, a map to yourself. All right, yet to know oneself at the deepest level. Okay, to know oneself at the deepest level is to simultaneously to know God. This is the secret of gnosis. Let me say it again. Yet to know oneself at the deepest level is simultaneously to know God. Basically one. This is the secret of gnosis. So what is gnosis, family? Esoteric knowledge of spiritual truth held by the ancient Gnostics to be essential to your salvation or the salvation. Esoteric simply means, only a select few people or a small group of people will understand this particular knowledge. Okay? And most of you will have to transition or quote unquote die to see what's real. Okay? But some of you are going to be here. Okay? All right? When y'all hit these levels of enlightenment and things of this nature, okay, you will be of a different breed. And I'm going to get into all of that. Let's keep kicking it, family. Shit. Shit. So let me piss y'all off real quick. So a friend of mine hit me up and she said, Will, check out the etymology of the word family. I've been teaching this, off sheer knowledge of my understanding. Okay, all right. But when my elevation, when my elevation came into being, Okay, when the goddess hit me up and was like, yo, check this out. I said, I know you fucking lying to me. So what I'm teaching or the information I'm giving, okay, has backup. Family, the etymology of family. Servants of a household, from Latin familia, right? Family, servants, domestics collectively, right? The servants in the household, thus also members of a household, the estate, property, the household, all right, including relatives and servants. Check this out now. Abstract noun form from formulas, servant, slave. So what the fuck does this mean? So you telling me the etymology of the word family, your loving family, the family you think you have, only means slave? Wait. Hold on, let me see something here. Let me see something here. Let me see something here, family. Let me see something here. Let me see something here. Let's go back to the beginning here. Okay, let's go back to the beginning. Okay, this represents life itself. This represents life itself. The generation of man, that's what we're currently in. The generation of man is corruption. Okay, the corruption of man is the beginning of this generation. Okay, all right. So we got the proof that we got the proof. Okay, with the knowledge, with the ancient information, and you can look outside your fucking door and see the ignorance that never stops. Okay, that never stops. Nothing in heaven is enslaved. Nothing upon earth is free. Nothing upon earth is free. Hold on, let's go to this. What is good? The immutable or unalterable good. I mean, what is God? The immutable or unalterable good, right? What is man? An unchangeable evil. Let's get back to this. Let's get back to this because I need y'all to recognize this, man. Okay, y'all think, oh man, Will Copprue just be talking, Will Copprue. I didn't create that shit. Okay? This wasn't my doing. Okay, well, could have been me at a higher register of self. Okay, but this thing say family means servant and slave, and we have the ancient information that says we're in a state of corruption. Okay, it says in heaven, okay, nothing is enslaved. Upon earth, nothing is free. So you thought your family, your husband, the kids, you thought that meant, oh, we good, or we free. That's what you thought that meant. That's what you thought that meant. Let me break this down for you. Let me break this down for you. Okay? I'm going to prove to you that family is slavery. Okay? All right? And it goes against you because these are symbols of self. Okay? All right. The household, the role of the man in the house. Okay, what? To work, right? To work, to be the provider, the protector, and all of this and all of that, right? Okay, what is the mother's role? Okay, well, she's the nurturer, you know, she can also be a provider, protector as well, all right? Okay, all right, she do all type of shit, you understand? Okay, all right. And when the kids hit about 8 or 9 years old, okay, the parents has enslaved the children so much to where now the children, all they want to do is make their mama and daddy proud. Okay? I know if I get an A on this test, my mama gonna be happy for me. I know if I get a B or something on this test, my daddy gonna take me over here, or my mama gonna take me over here. So basically, this is what I'm drawing up for you, family. So the father, his objective is to worry about this one. The mother's objective is to worry about him and the kids. And when the kids hit a certain age, their objective is to make sure that, tell me anything that I said that meant self. Tell me anything that I just said meant enlightenment, elevation within myself, the God within, okay, knowledge of self. Tell me, prove it to me that this etymology is lying. Prove it to me that this etymology is saying family is nothing but a servant or slave. Okay? There's nothing about the family that's about self. Everything is about the other person. Everything is about the other person. Okay? Everything is about the other person. It is not about you at all. You know how many mothers, okay, after their kids leave college, leave and go off in college and all of that type of shit, okay? All right, they goddamn husband, all right, if he get caught doing this shit, kick him out or whatever. You know how many mothers, okay, let me talk to you. You know how many mothers end up depressed because she thought her life was about those children. She thought her life was, and I'm talking from experience. Okay, remember, I ain't just come into this, okay, just without nothing. I was 15 years of this marriage. You understand? So I understood. Okay, even my so-called, her whole life was about me and the house. It wasn't about her. And she recognized that later on. Okay, all right. Nothing about a family says you. Okay, all your happiness. Oh, my baby did this. Oh, I'm so happy my baby did that. All of that is mind control, unfortunately, family. I'm just telling you. I'm giving you the information, okay, so I can show you what it looks like later on. Okay, I'm giving you the map on how you can become a different entity and leave the world of man. Man is corruption. Okay? All right? Let me see if I can pull this up real quick. Let me see something here. Let me see something here. Let me pull this up real quick. Let me pull this up. Okay? This is about 5,000 to 6,000 years right here. Okay? These particular entities, okay, are beings, are us in the past, family, are us in the past, okay? Us in the past, we didn't do family. We wasn't families. Okay? There was no having sex and let's create children and not family was not that. Okay? So because it wasn't family, we were able to build temples like this that cannot be done again. Okay? We were able to put carvings on walls like this strictly with the mind itself because we didn't do families. Okay, the reason being, all right, because we were of a certain consciousness and we knew we were all one. Family, do y'all know y'all having incest? Do you get that shit? Do you know how crazy that sounds? You're having incest, bro. Okay? The person you fucking, it's yourself. Okay? We knew we were all one. We knew we were all one. This is why your people can't, this is why nobody in existence today can do this again. They can't do this again. Okay? All right? Y'all going out on dates and shit. All right? And you're wondering why the date not working out. Just because it's yourself. I already broke down the science of the word relationship. The word relationship ultimately means to see self. Okay? When you look up the etymology, you see the word mirror in the word relationship. Family. Okay? We were a different species when we were able to do stuff like this here, family. I'm just not saying this for nothing. I'm telling you, this is not family. Okay? That is slave. That is slavery, bro. Okay? That is slavery. Okay? All right? I'm just saying. I'm just telling you what this is. Okay? All right? And I know for a fact, many of you who are in the relationships are unhappy. Because that's what comes with corruption of man. Okay? So don't give me the bullshit, the fuck shit, trying to make us, oh no, my relationship, it did I guarantee before the day is out, he gonna piss you off. Or she gonna piss you off. So come on, man. I'm telling you what the fuck is real so you'll know how to get out of this thing. Okay? All right? And it may sound like I'm trying to tell you to leave your family and all of that, but now I'm going to get into some shit here. I'm not done. I'm not done. Okay? I'm not done. All right? All right? We're going to tap into some shit, man. But I want you to understand. I want you to understand what you're seeing. Okay? All right? Let's get into this. The Voice of Silence by Helena Blavatsky. The Voice of Silence by Helena Blavatsky. Okay? She wrote this book in 1889. All right? All right? And many of her fellow people were killed because of their thought process at that particular time. You understand? Okay, this was their symbol back in the late 1800s. This was their symbol. At the very top is the Hindu symbol for peace and love. Right beneath it is the so-called, what people call the swastika, or that's evil. Nah, that's the symbol of Christ. If you look at it, that's the 4 sevens. The 4 sevens. The 4 sevens was 7 times 4, 28. 2 plus 8 is 10, which is 1, which is new beginning. Okay? Also, they have the snake eating its tail. The snake eating its tail. Okay? All right? Which is the symbol of eternity. Okay? The 0 point, in a sense. Okay? And we know the Ankh. Okay? Which they understood the Ankh just like I teach the Ankh now, which the Ankh is not about no man, phallus, and no woman, ovaries, all that fuck shit. All this fucking low vibratory human ass teaching. Nah, this is when you ascend to Christhood. That's what that is. There is no religion higher than truth. That's what they believed in. Okay? And their teachings, I did a whole breakdown on this. Their teachings came from Tibet, okay, certain parts of Africa. All right, they sat down with many tribes, okay, in the 1800s, okay, and they got real information. This is how they were able to come out with all this information. The name of this book again, which you can get the PDF, The Voice of the Silence, which is yourself. The voice of the silence. What is the silence? The silence is, family, your most high self that later on became your ancestors, okay, which is ignorance. Later on became so-called God in the clouds, which is ignorance, okay? All right, this is you. This is the real you, the voice of the silence. Now let's pull a page out of this text and see what it says. Before the soul, aka your most high self, before the soul can see, the harmony within must be attained, and the fleshly eyes be rendered blind to all illusion. So, I'm gonna read this one more time. Before the soul can see the real you, before the real you can see, the harmony within must be attained, okay, or enlightenment must be attained, and the fleshly eyes, okay, must be rendered blind to all illusion. Okay, I'm telling you, fam, this is not Will Copprue. Okay, I'm giving you the fucking knowledge to back up what I'm saying. Okay, all right, she wrote this in 1889. Okay, you understand? She wrote that in 1899, and this is part of the fucking illusion. Okay, all right, I'm giving you the information so you can break free. Okay, so you can fall back in love with love, because that's the ultimate thing. That's why we're trying to escape this man. Okay, because we are love. Right now we are taught some other shit. We're not taught love. Okay, and please don't give me no bullshit talking about, oh yeah, you know, I love my kids and I love my, no, that's not fucking love, bro. That's what the cracker taught you. Okay, what I'm talking about is a level of ascension, okay, that will make you walk out your fucking house, nigga. That will make you leave your nigga right now. Okay, that will make you leave your wife right now, every fucking thing behind. Okay, all right? All right, you'll be walking around aimlessly in love with yourself, nigga. I am in love with me. You set me free. Yeah. You understand? I'm just saying. Okay, all right? So she was putting down the science and was ridiculed because if you look her up, they tried to kill her multiple times. Do you understand me? Okay, and she brought a lot of this information. She's Russian, and she brought a lot of this information to America. Okay, I'm just saying. All right? Okay, so let's read this one more time and move on. Before the soul can see, the harmony within must be attained, and fleshly eyes be rendered blind to all illusion. Helena Petrovna Blavatsky, The Voice of the Silence. Okay, check that text out. 1889, family. Okay, again, this is not Will Copprue. I'm giving you the information, okay, to back up what I'm saying here. Now we're going to get to the other side of this thing here. Okay, we're going to get to the other side of what I'm talking about. Okay, all right, let's get to the other side of what I'm talking about here. All right, so we know Wanda, the one in the middle. Okay, now who is she? Who is she called? The Scarlet Witch. All right, now before I go further, let me talk to you, black woman, because on one level this is you. Let me say this. Black woman, we're waiting on you. We're waiting on you. So what am I saying? What am I talking about? Black woman, we waiting on you. There is not no man, no straight man that I know that work for himself or want to look good or get a haircut or get new clothes or buy a nice fancy car or a house. There is not one straight man in existence that do all of that stuff for himself. Okay? All of this is done for the woman. So what does that mean? With all of the bullshit out here, with all of the shit out here that's taught, okay, that the woman is beneath the man, that the woman has to be submissive, okay, she's less than, you understand, you know, it's the mother, the father, the Holy Spirit. They basically, in so many words, erased her out of everything. They're trying their best to basically destroy her. Okay, she come from a man's rib, all type of shit. Okay, all right, you know, especially in the old days, not in the old days, you know, 20 years plus. Okay, all right, the woman had to shut up in church. All right, a woman should not speak in church unless the man give her the permission to talk. Okay, this is what the world is. All right, this is what the world, you know, stands on. Okay, all right, this masculine energy and masculine energy alone. This is why so-called homosexuality run rampant in Hollywood, because they can't stand a woman, although they worship her behind closed doors. Now let's get into this. Okay, so and I'll just use the word naturally for this particular conversation here. Okay, so with all the stuff that men are taught to look at on, bitch, I'll beat you down, bitch, you ain't shit, bitch, you ain't shit without me, you beneath me, all the shit she taught in church, bitch, go cook, go do this, go do that. Back in the 60s and 70s, it's only two places for the woman: the kitchen and the bedroom. All of the religious fuck shit that's given to the woman. And the black woman, that's who the fuck I'm talking to. I don't got nothing against none of you other motherfuckers, but I'm talking to the first motherfucker here. You understand? So with all that shit taught to men, okay, to degrade women, to treat women like this, all the pimp shit, where do you think all that shit come from? That's religious. Okay, I got all my bitches right here, you know, yeah, this bitch right here, man, she'll suck, she'll do this here, and da-da-da-da-da-da. Where do you think all that shit come from? That's religious base. Pimping, that's religious base. Okay? So with all that being said, yet and still, I don't know one black man or one man, period, that go to work because of him, that put on clothes because of him, that put on the smell stuff because of him. We do everything, we move a certain way, we want to get in shape, everything about us is because of that fucking woman. And nigga, if you don't believe that shit, nigga, you one of them niggas who, you know, one of them tambourine players. And if that's your thing, hey, it is what it is. But I'm talking about us. Okay? I'm talking about us. Okay? Religion try its best to shut down the woman, okay? But yet and still, innately, inside of us, we still worship the fucking woman. Nigga, I don't look good for another nigga. Fuck you niggas. Nigga, I ain't looking good for you, nigga. Okay? I want a woman to walk by and be like, oh, that boy smell good. I'd be like, yeah. I'm just saying. Okay, all right. Plus even the whole marriage thing. Okay, who proposed to who? With all the religion we taught and all of this and all of that, okay, that the woman should worship the man, the woman should do this, the woman should do everything for the fucking man, but yet and still, how come when it's time to propose, to get married, it's the man that's setting up a whole event, okay, all in a restaurant with it, okay? Hey waiter, here, put this ring inside the cake and bring it over to the table. Okay, all right. Hey, mama, y'all have a little barbecue or something. Y'all invite everybody. I'm gonna propose to Cynthia or whatever. Okay. So yet and still, with all the bullshit we taught, we still get on one knee and look up to the fucking woman, nigga. With all of the bullshit we taught, we still innately, with all the religion in our heads that we better than the woman, she's less than us, she's this, she's that, yet and still, we still get down and look up. She's the fucking sun, nigga. The rising sun. Okay? There's nothing that we do that the black woman can't change. So when I say black woman, we waiting on you, that's what the fuck I mean. Okay? If the black woman, okay, now I get it. I get the fact that y'all you know want to eat, want to make money, so y'all do the tarot cards, y'all do this, y'all do that, reads, woo. I get it. It is what it is. But you must understand, okay, it goes further than that. I could probably count on one hand how many women I know, okay, that who do readings and all of this, but still go further in the information within the self. You understand? Okay? But what I'm saying is, if the black woman today said, you know what? None of you niggas is getting fucking pussy. Okay? Until you get the fucking knowledge of self, until you become God in yourself, until you start honoring yourself as the God you are, this, that, and the other, every nigga would be on a fucking knee saying yes. We don't have that power, black woman. That's why this is called the scarlet witch, the scar. And what happens is, based on abuse, okay, the black woman is hurt. All right, all the shit that happened when she came up. That's why it's called the scarlet witch. And if you actually saw the scarlet witch in these movies and Doctor Strange and all of that, she was hurt. She was a hurt woman trying to kill things. All right? You understand? That's why she's hurt. She became a witch based on her injuries. Based on this happened, that happened. That's usually what happened to the black woman. Based on religion, okay, all right, anybody can touch the black woman. Like I said a long time ago, years ago, when I talked about how black people, okay, all right, how black mothers used to allow their boyfriend to fuck on their daughter, okay, and their daughter 10 years old, 11, 12 years old. And because the mother wanted a man so fucking bad, okay, when the daughter came screaming to mama, he touching me. Okay, mama would beat the daughter ass, so that became the fucking witch. That became the fucking black woman today. Okay, who want to do this, who want to do that. I'm about to get my degrees in this. Okay, I'm about to get this money. I'm about to get the new Mercedes. I'm about to become a millionaire. I'm about to become this. That all comes from pain, man. There is not one fucking black woman in existence, nigga. Okay, who want, and was not hurt. Okay. Because if you wasn't hurt at all, there's nothing here that you would want. If you was at this peace within yourself, you wouldn't want nothing. But because of that fucking pain, okay, this nigga beat you down in the last relationship, this happened, you know, your mama went against you, your daddy went against you, your uncle touched you, your grandfather touched you, and all this old wild shit. Okay, that became the fucking Scarlet Witch, my nigga. So with that being said, black woman, you need to recognize your issues within yourself, because I want to get out, bro. I want to be happy forever. Okay? All right? Black woman, you need to face the fact that you only want this and want all this money and want this because you don't want to deal with the issues of the past. You don't want to deal with the boyfriend you had when you were 17 and he used to punch you in your eye and beat you down and let his partners come rape you and all this old wild ass shit. Okay? It is what the fuck it is. Okay? It's the pain that has created the black woman of today. It is the fucking pain. And that's why, okay, if I was to go to a black woman with all this fucking knowledge I've received over 10, 11, however long I've been doing this thing, okay, she would look at me and say, what kind of money you got? What kind of money you got? What kind of car you drive? And I can't look at her and be like, oh man, it's so crazy, man, that bitch stupid. No, a part of me already understand, which is the science of Jesus. Okay? When Jesus said he turned the other cheek, all right? The science of that is I understand. As soon as she said what kind of money you got or what kind of car you drive, all I hear is I was molested at the age of 5. All I hear is I was touched by my mama boyfriend at the age of 9. All I hear is this man beat me up when I was this age. That's all I fucking hear. That's all I fucking hear. Okay? A nigga sitting up here trying to give you something that can change your fucking world completely. Something you have never heard in your fucking life. There is not a dollar amount that can compare. There is nothing here. Nothing here. Not one thing here that can compare to knowledge of self. Of the quote unquote spiritual self. There's nothing in existence. And the first thing the black woman of today, and not even today, for the past 20 years, the first thing she wants is, okay, what you doing? What you doing with this? What you doing with that? Like I said, black woman, we waiting on you. We waiting on you to gather yourself. Okay, be serious about this knowledge and information. Okay, and the sin. Because if anybody, first of all, none of us supposed to be following nobody. You understand? But because we're here and we're mentally enslaved, if anybody's going to follow anybody, is that fucking man. That man is going to walk behind that fucking woman no matter what. Okay? I'm just saying. So if you turn and start moving in the realm of heaven up here, and you start telling a nigga, don't touch me until you get your health right, do you gonna be in the fucking gym doing cartwheels off the ceiling? Don't talk to me until your heart is pure. Do you know what men gonna do? Do you know what we gonna do? You mean to tell me if all black women, and trust me, they got these goofy niggas out here want these Chinese and white girls and all this shit? Don't get me wrong. If that's what you do, that's what you do. It is what it is. Okay, you understand? But I ain't trying to get around nothing that smell like that smell like fucking squirrel pussy. I'm just saying. I'm just telling you what the fuck it is. Okay? Alright, fucking black woman smell like honey, nigga. You understand me? Okay, motherfucking lavender and fucking heaven honey, nigga. You understand? Fuck the dumb shit, nigga. I don't want nothing to do with nothing, no fucking white girl. Nigga, you crazy? Shit. I don't want nothing to do with that. I don't want nothing to do with that, partner. You know, I'm just saying. Okay? All right? But, like I said, man, okay, if that woman, that black woman, that Puerto Rican woman, all you is niggas. Okay? When y'all change and start being on that frequency, man, we gonna bow down like a motherfucker, man. Okay? We gonna bow down, bro. We gonna bow down. I'm just telling you what the fuck it is. Okay? All right? So now, I digress. Now I come back to the knowledge. So now, let's get into this. So, this is what I was talking about, okay? Before I had to go on my rant about the first motherfucker here. Okay? You understand? The motherfucker that can change any and everything. You understand? Okay? That fucking melanated woman. Alright? I'm just saying. Okay? So now, let's get back into this. Alright? Wanda's vision. Wanda's vision. Now, like I said, family, I gave you all of the information. All of the information, okay, that the reason why we are in the state of suffering, the reason why you can have the greatest day, you can be at the park with the fam chilling, y'all can have the greatest time, and then at the end of the goddamn festivities, niggas start shooting. Nigga like, bro, goddamn. Okay, we got the party going on. We up in that bitch, nigga. Yeah. Oh, you know that. Yeah. That's my age. I'm saying my age. I got you on my mind. Y'all know nothing about that right now. But so, and then all of a sudden they start shooting. It's like every time we're here, okay, we gotta come here. It's inevitable. That's just the way it is. So every time we go up, we come down. Every time we go up, we come down. Every time we go up, we come down. That's just what this madness is. So there is no happiness like that here, like we think it is. Okay, religion keeps us in bondage. And it's not, and you don't necessarily have to go to the church. Okay, it's everything around you. It's the way the system runs. Okay, the reason why all of y'all love Beyonce and want to go touch her skin and all of that, and not the reason why y'all want to do all of that, because you don't know you. You're not supposed to worship nothing but the one in the mirror. Period. You look up to nothing, you worship nothing. Okay? All right? So now, like I said, I wanted to give you that information in order for us to get here, because we're here now, right? People got families and all of that, right? Okay, so how do you have this knowledge, okay, this level of understanding, and still have your family and all of that? How do you do that? Well, here you go. Here you go. Okay, now let me get to this particular level of the so-called Scarlet Witch. We could say the Scarlet Witch is a god. You understand? She's a being. She had crazy power, knocking shit down with her mind, all type of shit. Okay? All right? Now, she's a god. But, check this out. She knew she was a god. Okay? But she literally played a role as a mother. And she said Okay, all right, because motherfucker came and told her. I think it was Dr. Strange. I think me and one of the guys who were talking about this, AL. I think Dr. Strange told her, you know, that's not your real kids. That's not your real family. And no. He said, you're not a real mother. And then she said, no one is. That's why it's called Wanda's vision. Again, family is an illusion. The kids, the dog, everything is a fucking illusion. And they showed us this again in Marvel. Okay, so she was walking around with her kids, having the greatest time ever with her kids, and in the back of her mind, she knew her kids wasn't even real. But let me take you here, family. Let me take you here. Let me take you here. Let me take you here. When you hit these levels of ascension, in a sense, okay, enlightenment, whatever words you want to use, when you start to hit these levels, you fall so madly in love with you to where you don't care anymore about mundane things. So if you want to play a role as a mother, okay, then so be it. Okay, but it will also be bittersweet. Let's dive in. Let's dive into that science. Okay, like I said, she knows her kids aren't real, but she's still going through with it. You understand? She's still going through with it. It's Wanda's vision. You understand? Let me take you here. Let me take you here. So you have Superman, and you also have Clark Kent. You have Superman, which is you at your highest levels or higher, okay? And then you as a human, okay? You as a human, which is Wanda and her family. So you play a role. You know who you are. You know what you are. But at the same time, you play a role. Okay, all right, and guess what? We got information to back this up. Let's see what the Gita has to say about this. Let's see what the Gita has to say about this information that I'm telling you now. Chapter 18. The wise one is not troubled by action or inactivity. He lives happily doing whatever gets done. He who is beyond existence and non-existence, who is wise, satisfied, free of desire, does nothing, though the world may see him in motion. Okay, I'm going to say that one more time. We're going to start from here because I want you to understand this, and I'm going to get into it with you. Okay, we're going to get into this so you can really see what's going on. The wise one is not troubled by action or inactivity. He lives happily, doing whatever gets done. Not whatever he wants. Understand, it don't say whatever he wants. It said whatever gets done. Okay, because it's not about what he wants, because he don't have no wants. That shit dead. Once you hit certain levels, you don't have wants no more. You don't care about reality like that. Okay, but you still become Clark Kent, although you know you're Superman. Now let's keep going. Okay, now it says, he who is beyond existence, family, beyond your realm of thinking, beyond, oh, I'm a mother, beyond, your mother is an illusion, father is an illusion, all of that shit is a fucking illusion. Okay, you understand? Everything, your life is an illusion. Life as we know it was given to you by religion. Life as you know it was given to you by religion, because in this life that we had, okay, there was no family structure or paying bills or or this or that. The way, like, this wasn't that. We didn't move that way. It was no reason for us to move that way. Okay, we were different. Period. Okay, we had supreme technology. All right, we were of a different entity. All right, I'm just saying here, we were different beings. All right, flying, that wasn't even a thing. We didn't even open our mouth to communicate. Okay, just for you to speak is ignorance. Let that sink in. Let that sink in. He who is beyond existence and non-existence, who is wise, satisfied, free of desire, does nothing, though the world may see him in motion. What does that mean? Okay, what does that mean? The world see him in motion. He working at the newspaper. People think he give a fuck. Okay, all right. That's like myself. People ask me all the time, Will, man, I know you love trucking. I know you love trucking, bro. I'd be like, I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck about trucking. I do that because that's a role I play. It take a lot for me to do more. It take a lot. I don't care about this place like that at all. Okay, like, I just don't. It is what it is. All right, I don't care about your Bitcoin. I don't care about this. It take a lot for me to give a fuck. All right, I'm just saying. But I play the role well because I understand that people are not where I am. Okay, so I appease people in a sense, and it's not a problem. It's not an issue because I understand people. I understand people are just not there. Okay, it is what it is. It is what it is. All right, let's keep going. Let's keep going. The man of knowledge may live as an ordinary man. I'm gonna say this again. The man of knowledge, or one man, or whatever you want to call it, of knowledge, may live as an ordinary person, but he is not. He sees he is neither focused nor distracted, and finds no fault within himself. I'm telling you, okay, this is what I've experienced is what a nigga can back up in a text that's over 3,000 years old. And that's this Ashtavaka Gita. Okay, it was basically prophecy. All right, a nigga don't care. Panic was like that. Panic didn't care. Okay, and it's not that a nigga, you know, don't care about people's feelings and this and that. Hold on, let me talk to you. It's not about I don't care about your feelings or what you thinking about this. Okay, all right. I'm gonna give you this though. It's lonely. It's lonely. Why? Because you think differently, okay? And most of the people who are around you don't see the world as you do, okay? And you know, I can have a conversation with someone for 10 minutes, 5 minutes, and know that they are supremely under my control. Now, this is where bittersweet come in at, okay? Bittersweet, all right? So when we leave the body, we are bittersweet. Why? Because this place still exists. If this place didn't exist, there would be, our Most High self. We wouldn't be bittersweet. We would be fine. Okay, but this place exists. This place was created by mistake on purpose. Okay, let me give you an example. It's kind of like let's say these cops chasing this guy, right? And the guy get away. Okay, the cops all angry, they upset. The very next day, the cops, they're in the neighborhood and they go to the local grocery store to get some meat, right? And they go up in there, and lo and behold, the guy is stocking shelves. Okay, he work in the store. He work in the store. Okay, and the cops like, what the fuck? So we caught him by mistake. Or was it a mistake? Or was it a mistake done on purpose? Or was it all a part of that quote unquote spiritual cycle? So it happened, but it didn't have to happen, but it did happen. So that's why we're here. So because of this place, because of this corruption of man, okay, the higher you go, the more bittersweet you're going to become. Okay, so sometimes I can get on the phone with people, all right, and I become an actor. Okay, I become an actor immediately because I can't say how I want to say. I can, but I don't, because I don't need to, because I know that everybody's just don't think like that. A lot of people believe money is salvation. A lot of people believe, if I don't have a woman, I'm gonna die. Many people believe if I don't have a man, I'm gonna die. If I don't get this car, I'm gonna die. If I don't get the new phone, I'm gonna die. If I don't get this house, I'm gonna die. And all of this and all of that. Mind control. So when you get to these levels, of understanding what you are and also playing a role as a human, you become bittersweet. You are God and man. Okay? But the people around you, you are going to satisfy them because you know what to do to satisfy them. Why? Because you're already God. So well, if I do this gonna make them feel good, so I'll do it. And it's like, and then you gotta look at yourself, and it's like, well, why do I gotta make them feel good? Well, you have already ascended past that thought. You have already ascended past that thought, so you don't care. This is why when they say Jesus did things, to where it's like, why would Jesus do that? Like, he could have left that shit alone. He didn't have to help them people and all of that. Is you leave a certain state of being, and you just become this one, in a sense. You become this oneness. Okay? All right? You hug people that don't need a hug. You shake people's hands. It's almost as if you're spreading a certain generosity or energy towards people. You become different. But at the same time, most people see me as, oh man, that's my homeboy Boogie Fat right there, man. That's how people see me. But that nigga died a long time ago. I'm just be playing a role, dog. I'm telling you what this thing is, man. This ascension stuff is real. And you become something else. And let me say this too to my brothers out there, my brothers and sisters out there who are practicing telekinesis. Let's talk about that for a second. Let's discuss that. Hold on, let me pull this up. Let me pull this up right quick. So, to my people, because I see it a lot. You know, I was sent some videos of some brothers. It was about 4 of them, and they were, it was like 4 brothers, and they was on the end of a table. Like each corner of the table was another brother, and they would play a game to see who can move this paper off the thing without it falling. Okay, without it falling, and they doing it. They doing this thing that we call telekinesis. But I want them to realize something, okay? Because I got a chance to speak with one of them. So to him, he believed that telekinesis mean you are a super being or whatever the case is. I said in a video I did about 3 weeks ago, I said, oh, it's cute. But you must understand something here. Master Splinter, okay, let's talk about the Ninja Turtles and let's get into X-Men. Master Splinter, okay, he used to just sit in the cut. He didn't do anything, okay, until he was asked, right? So Master Splinter used to sit in the cut. But the Turtles, they had all the different shit, okay? They can flip, they can turn, they can do all of this shit. But when it came down to the deep understandings of the world, trying to really understand what's going on, how to defeat the Shredder, this, that, and the other, all of that cute shit, they had to put that down and sit at the feet of Master Splinter. Same thing with X-Men. All of these people, Storm used to make the clouds move, and they used to do all of these things. They were powerful. But yet and still, all of that shit meant nothing. Because it was the supreme knowledge that Professor X had. And he didn't even have no legs. Think about that. He didn't even have no legs, but he had all the knowledge of the world. So with all that power that they think they have, they had to come back and sit with Professor X. So what I'm saying is, yes, it's cool that you can move stuff, okay, or make energy move things. That's cool that you could do that. But understand something. That's not the end all be all. Okay? That's not the end all be all. Y'all have to go deeper, man. Y'all have to go deeper. Okay? Most of you still believe in God and all of y'all think this still is a planet Earth, and go deeper. Okay? Go deeper. All right? Please go deeper. Because that's not power. That's not power. Okay? You got to go beyond the word power. All right? Go beyond the word power, man. All right? So that's something I want, because like I said, a few brothers hit me up. And but I'm going to give you that message, man. So when y'all see that, when y'all see these people doing this moving stuff with their hands and doing all of this and making a bottle come to them and all of that, that's cute. But understand, that's still not what this is about. It's not. But it is a point of reference that you can look at and say, well, If we can do this, then it got to go deeper. That's how y'all got to look at it. Okay? All right? 8, 9 years ago, I used to do readings. Okay? And people would ask me, Will, so how you do your reading? Tarot cards, pendulum. I said, nah, I come off the top. They said, how you do that? Ain't nobody else coming off the top like that. You know, I said, I just come off the top. Motherfucker say something, I'd be like, okay, all right, your grandfather said da 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 da. Yeah, this one mean da 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 da. I'm running that shit. They're like, what the fuck? I did a whole room of people one time. Man, like 70 people in a room. I'm telling these people, hey, you this, you that, da 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 da. Motherfucker, like, who the fuck is this nigga, man? Okay, but somebody who had saw me that day would have been like, this nigga powerful as fuck. How the fuck are you able to read everybody's mind in the whole damn place? I'm telling people their name, their last name, what school their grandfather went to when he was in the war. I'm going in. Okay? But looking back on that, that was nothing, man. It was cute. You must understand, man. Y'all beyond this realm of reality, bro. Y'all beyond this shit, bro. Y'all beyond this shit. I'm just saying. All right? But I want y'all to come to that realization, man, on what this is. Okay? All right? I want y'all to come to this realization. The man of knowledge or a person of knowledge may live as an ordinary person, but he is not. He is neither focused nor distracted, and finds no fault within himself. Let's see what the last one say. He achieves self-control, who sees his own distraction, but the great soul is not distracted. He has nothing to achieve. He has nothing to do. Family, when I tell you that you get to a place, it take a lot for you to do something. People ask me, call me, Will, man, I got this money thing, man. Let's come up with something. I'll be like, bro, you gotta do that yourself. Just let me know. Just let me know what to do. Because I'm not about to push myself to do nothing, bro. And I'm keeping it real. I can't push myself to do nothing in this place. I'm gonna tell y'all what I want to see. And it don't have nothing to do with this place. Okay? All right. I'm trying to go check out some of these places we created in the past. I'm trying to go check out some of these ancient temples when they were running. They were up and moving. That type of shit I want to see. Ain't nothing here is impressive to me. Nothing here. Now, certain things may appease my certain things may appease Clark Kent. Okay. But that motherfucking beyond that Superman, that motherfucker there, nothing here makes me happy. Happiness is an internal thing. Happiness is an internal thing. Nothing outside you bring happiness. That is a false happiness, and that happiness is only for a moment. It's only for a moment. And you can prove it by looking at your life with no problem. Okay, all right. How about that time you thought you was in love, and you thought that nigga was everything? You thought that woman was everything, and about a month later, you couldn't stand that nigga. You couldn't stand her. You had this to say about her. You had this to say about him. Yeah, man. You telling your girlfriends, girl, he is amazing, but, and then the brother, yeah, bro, dog, she look good and all, dog, but there's always a but. So that means that's not love. So that means that's not happiness. That is a false version of what happiness is. Happiness is an internal thing. It's an internal thing, man. Okay? And there's nothing you can talk about that you didn't have a but situation. Yeah, man, this was nice, man. It was great, but them niggas. Yeah, man, we did this, we did that, but this. Yeah, man, this and this and that and that, but this. It's always a but, man. Okay, but the information, this knowledge will help you get to that happiness, man. You never seen that motherfucker in my life. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Supercell, the movie Supercell or the show Supercell, I'll let everybody else deal with that. Yeah, I'll let everybody else break that down. I wasn't. It was cool. It was cool. But it's not for me to break down. It's not for me to break down. But yeah, family. So y'all can put y'all questions in here, man. Whatever's on y'all mind, and we can discuss it real quick before I get on off. If y'all have some. But I want y'all to get this, family. I want you to understand what this is. Okay? I want you to understand what this is and what this is not. Okay? You're going to start moving differently. You're going to start moving, it's going to be crazy, man. It's going to be crazy because you are going to be so happy with yourself. You're going to be so happy with yourself. You're going to be so happy with yourself to where it's not going to be a reason to do anything else. So in order for us, okay, guys, so you no longer meditate because this knowledge is self for you now. I don't meditate because the purpose of meditating is to find something. The purpose of meditation is to find peace. It's because, okay, so when you look at meditate, all right, the word meditate itself means to focus. Okay, so if you look at the understanding of this, all right, check this out now. All right, I'm gonna give you the knowledge on it. Okay, check this out. Where is it? All right. It says, the man of knowledge may live as an ordinary man, but he is not. He sees he is neither focused nor distracted. Okay? You don't focus. There is no focusing. Let me ask y'all a question real quick. Do y'all think water focus on the fact that it's wet? It's like I don't have to focus my quote unquote energy onto nothing because I am what I thought I was looking for. I am what I thought I was searching for. I am. That's just what it is. I am. I am. So I don't have to go get it anymore. I don't have to, and understand this. Let me tell y'all something. I stopped meditating years ago. Okay. I was just teaching people or helping people try to go further. Okay. All right. I was teaching people to try to go further. All right. So they can get to the level of not wanting to uh, 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 do certain things anymore because you're already that. You think your most high self meditate? This for everybody. You think your most high self have to meditate? Like 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 you think your most high self care about certain things and worrying about who's president and you think they care about man like that? What they what they so called focus on is your enlightenment because they are a part of that because they want you to become one with them again and get out of this whole life, this whole thing called life. Let me break my neck to pay my bills. Let me break my neck because of this injustice. Let me do this. There will always be injustice. There will always be some dude shot by a cop. There will always be a woman raped by some nigga or whatever, or some family member. It will always be that because we are in the realm of destruction. So every individual has to rise up out of this in order to see it for what it is. You have to become the eagle that sits on top of the mountain. And when you're able to see it from that level, now you can see, oh shit, this place been held the whole time. Well, I thought I could just manifest my world, or I thought I could just know. All of that's false information, man. Okay, it's false information. People just giving you anything, but yet and still haven't gave you a map for enlightenment, a map to your heart. That's what I'm saying. So in order for us to go deeper, we need to be in the center of the heart space. We're already, it's not you have to be in the center of the heart space. It's not like it's a thing you have to go to. You just have to recognize it. Matter of fact, let me hit you with this. let me pull this up. And this is the Gospel of Thomas again. His disciples said to him, when will the resurrection of the dead take place? And when will the new world come? He said to them, that resurrection which you are awaiting has already come, but you do not recognize it. So basically saying, you're already that which you search for. You're already that. You just have to recognize it. And you recognize that by moving away all of the things you were taught. By moving away all of the things that you were taught. Which, this is a beautiful place. Nature is so beautiful. This, that, and the other. Nah, bro. We are in the realm of hell right now. The generation of man is corruption. The corruption of man is the beginning of generation. Nothing in heaven is enslaved. Nothing upon earth is free. These are not my words. These are words that's on the walls in these temples. You understand, that has been there for thousands of years. This was prophecy that this was going to happen. That's what this is, family. That's what this is. This is not Will Copprue's words. Okay? So that's what that is, guys. Love always exists. Knowledge is the tool for us to elevate back to self, aka love. Bingo. Bingo. This is why when you watch the movie, family, when you watch the movie The Wizard of Oz, The Wiz, okay? When you watch The Wiz, what happens is Diana Ross, aka what's my girl name? Dorothy, she's already home. right? She's already home. And then because her mind was in a certain place, if you actually look at that movie, when she go outside chasing Toto, okay, when she go outside chasing her dog is Anubis. You understand? Toto is Anubis. Anubis takes you into the underworld to go see Osiris. Okay, Osiris is the god of the underworld. All right. So now she chased Toto, aka Anubis, into the underworld, to go sit down with Osiris, whatever you want to call a great mother, whatever. So so if you watch the movie, when she go run outside and it's storming, is a snowstorm, you see a tornado. Okay, and then when the camera back up, you see the tornado is in the hands of a mother, the good witch Glinda. Okay, so Dorothy is in the tornado because her higher self is trying to let her know you have to change your thinking. You understand? Okay, so boom, she ended up in the land of Oz. Okay, the land of Oz is inside of you. The land of Oz, she landed in the root and she worked her way up. And on her way up, she encountered many different things. Okay, you understand? All right, she wanted to go see the Wiz. All right, in the Emerald City. Okay, aka the Heart. And when she got to the Emerald City, she realized that it was a lie the whole time. And then she was mad. She was like, I want to go home. I want to go home. So her higher self, Glinda the Good Witch, told her. She said, honey, you already home. You've been home. You've been home the whole time. So when she clicked them heels together 3 times, okay, all right, that 3 means many things, but in this case, the 3 represent the ascended self. Okay, the ascended self. So she ended up going back home. And when she go back home, she has a whole new way of thinking because she have traveled the path. She traveled the path of what's that phrase? She traveled the path least traveled. I think that's what it is, something like that. So that's what that is, man. Okay, so she was already in this quote unquote love, but she had forgotten what the love was. You understand? Okay, so she had to go to the Emerald City, all right, to find her. All right, this is why the further you go, and the reason why people hear me all the time, well, man, you be going off on the ancestors and all this and all of that. Nah, I'm at a place to know that ancestors aren't real. I'm at a place to know that most of those teachings that we know, the African teachings, that all that's are false information. I'm just at that level of understanding. Okay, all right. You want to see me at that level? Pull up my videos from 2014, 2015. Okay, I believe some of that stuff. Okay, all right, but I'm not that guy no more. I kept learning. I took no time off. I took no time off. I don't do what people do. Okay, I don't do what people do. Well, I haven't done what people usually do. Well, you know what? Let me take a couple of years off and focus on this money, or let me take some time off my journey and let me focus on a old lady. Let me take some time off and let me focus on this, or let me focus on. No, I don't do that. I put nothing before myself. Nothing. Because I am the only thing that exists. Just like you. We are the only thing ultimately that exists outside of this thing. Okay, so I put nothing before me. Okay, so every year there has never been a day that I wasn't talking to my divine self. There has never been a day that I didn't think about some kind of knowledge. In 10 years. I don't stop, man. Okay? I want purity, bro. I want to be happy forever, my nigga. I ain't trying to be like niggas out here, man. that's pissed off one day, mad the next, upset about this, mad the next. Happy Friday, y'all. Happy Friday, y'all. Then Saturday morning, you pissed off about this. No, that's not what. That's not. No, no. So that's why I say that ancestor stuff. That shit is ignorance, man. Because I was there. I used to teach that shit until I realized that, okay, even if you get into the goddamn Hermetica, the Hermetica will teach you, okay, that all of these deities and gods and all this shit you look up to, you are above it all. It teaches you this. I did a whole class on that shit a couple years ago. I did a whole class on that shit, man. Okay, I'm just telling you what it is. Okay, I'm just saying. It tells you that the Atum, okay, that's what they are the quote unquote Adam. What they talk about is Atum being the creator God. All right, that Atum says man is above God. But ultimately, man don't know it yet. And man has to ascend past this. So as long as y'all hollering about my ancestors, this, my ancestors, that, you basically saying, I am human, I am a nigga, I am a Christian, I am a this, I am a that, I am a Scorpio, I am a Libra, I am this. You basically saying, I love my mind control. That's what you're saying. And you're also saying, I'm cool with being angry one day and happy the next. I'm cool with that. I'm cool with being sad because of the world. I'm worried. Oh, I hate this place. I'm cool with that. I'm not. So I kept learning. And now I'm at a place that is mind blowing. So that's what it is. That's what it is. Much love, April love, much love. Minnie Lou, do you believe that meditation is merely a stop on the journey? Meditation is a stop on a journey. But I will say this now. From now on, I won't teach meditation. I look at things differently to where it's like this. So it's kind of like that brother that did 20 years in jail, right? And he comes out of jail and now he's talking to the youngsters and he's trying to tell them, hey man, what you doing right now, I did, and I got 20 years for it, because of it. So because I've been through it, you don't have to go through it. You understand? Okay, so that's where I'm at with this thing. So because I went through every level that you can think about on this journey, there is nothing on this journey that I did not go through or I did not see. Okay, so because I touched every part of this maze, I realized that you don't have to go through every part of the maze. You can just go right through this way here, and you'll get to this. You'll get to the all-knowing. You'll get to the all in all. You'll get to the everything. You'll get to the great I am. You don't have to go over here. You don't have to do rituals. You don't have to go over here. You don't have to do tarot cards. You don't have to do this. You don't have to do that. Okay, you don't have to meditate. Okay, all right. So based on that, all right, I've discovered a way now, from my experience, that I can get you straight to the goddamn door. All you gotta do is open it. It's not hard. It's so simple now. It's so simple now. But at one time, I thought it was another way of looking at it. Okay, so that's what it is. You know, yeah, family is business. Yeah, that's what the fuck. Yeah, yeah, yeah. So it is simple, man. It's very simple. All you have to do is accept the fact that everything about you is a lie. But that's the war. Okay. All right. You don't have to read 1,000 books. You don't have to do that. You don't have to do this. Okay. All right. Like I said, one time I thought I had to do this. I thought this. I thought it's so much shit, man. You know, like it's just so much. It's just so much. Like people who've been rocking with me for years, they know, man. I used to get into all type of shit. I used to break this down, that down, that down, that down, that down, that down, this down, that down. And for me to even be talking to y'all like this, like it gotta be something real, bro. Okay? It gotta be something real. Okay? I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Meditation is happening right now as we're speaking. Meditation is purposely choosing to raise your frequency. And that's the thing too, right? Purposely. Hey, I mean, because I definitely don't think I chose this. Because I know I ain't chose shit. Because if it was up to me, I'd have been out of here. I'd have been out of here, boy. So shit, when I come up out the hospital back in early 22, I was so done with this shit. Okay, but I didn't realize there was a whole nother level of this shit that I wasn't, I was ready to receive it, but I wasn't ready to receive it, if that makes sense. Okay, when I come up out that motherfucker, man, niggas, it was a group of niggas, about 4 or 5 niggas out here teaching y'all, man, telling y'all all kind of fuck shit. And I was like, man, I'm straight. I am not teaching no more. No, I'm not doing nothing no more. Motherfucker was telling y'all that the Anunnaki about to come back to the planet, and Larry Hoover is about to come save y'all. And man, I was like, what the fuck is going on? What happened to the science? What happened to the knowledge of self? What the fuck is this? I didn't want to say nothing no more. I didn't want to say nothing no more. Shit, I was done with this shit, but the energy was like, no, you're not. And I was mad. I was mad. I was like, fuck that shit, man. Fuck that shit. I don't want to talk about, man, look, niggas ain't doing no work no more. Niggas ain't really focused on themselves. Niggas out here trying to become famous. Niggas out here trying to become famous and shit now. What the fuck is going on? Like, I thought this was war. Like, since when this shit became glitz and glamour? Ain't no glamour in this. Okay? All right? Ain't no fucking shiny and loud bells and shit. Ring, 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 ring. Ain't none of that. Nigga, this torture. Nigga, we're at war, nigga. Okay, the motherfuckers don't want me telling y'all this. Okay? Like, what? Get the fuck. But them niggas were going crazy, man. I couldn't believe it. Ooh, it wasn't on me. On me. I was ready to go, boy. I was ready to go. I was ready to go. I was ready to go, man. I was not ready for this shit. Like, it was almost as if I felt like I was a certain era of quote unquote speaker. I was a certain era. And the next thing you know, this shit became Star Trek, The Next Generation. Like, what the fuck? Like, nigga, this shit hard work. Like, nigga, what the fuck? This shit is about heart, man. What the fuck are we talking about? You niggas need saviors now? What the fuck? Oh, wow. I was done, man. Man. I was done, man. But I'm back, though. I'm back because the energy wouldn't allow me to stay away. Put some more questions in there, family. Put some more questions in there. Mad tight. What's up, boy? Yeah, it was crazy, man. I was not prepared, man. It was just, woo, man. Niggas wanted to become famous, man. I'm like, nigga, what fame got to do with this shit, man? Like, what we doing here, man? Like, man, nigga had told me one nigga, man, because a goddess hit me up, like, I'm getting out the hospital, man, like a day or two before I got out. One goddess said, Will, man, and I told this before back in the day, man. She said, Will, I bought a candle. It was a little bit over $1,000. I said, what kind of candle was that? She said, well, what is a candle? Like, you know, I had a few abortions. And I had a few abortions. And this guy told me if I buy his candle, no, he told me the babies I aborted are haunting me. They're haunting me. And that's why my life is like it is. So if I buy his candle for $1,000, the all the babies I aborted will leave me alone. I said, you paid him $1,000 for babies that don't exist? I said, you could have gave me that fucking money and we could have went some fucking well. Shit. Fuck, we could have ducked off some fucking well, man. We could have got on a goddamn cruise ship or something, nigga. Don't stop. We could have did something. I'm like, nigga, what? Like, well, what I didn't know. I said, I know. But that's where we at, man. Niggas want to be famous. Like, this shit ain't got nothing to do with fame, man. That is actually the enemy. Fame, fortune, wanna do this, that's the fucking enemy, man. Ooh, boy, I almost stayed in the hospital, boy. I ain't want to come back out that motherfucker. I'm like, bro, this can't be the world I left. No. What the fuck, like? Right. Hellboy wanted to be all over shit, and Hellboy, he found out. Hellboy found out that, oh, I thought this, or I thought, no, man. That shit is a fucking illusion, boy. That shit is a fucking illusion. That's an illusion, man. That is an illusion, man. That fame and shit is a fucking illusion, man. Ask Michael Jackson, man. Man, they got a bunch of videos with Mike talking about, man, fame is an illusion. Matter of fact, I don't have to ask Michael Jackson. Hold on. Excuse me. Let me see something here. Check this out now. Hold on, let me see here. Hold on, let me see. Y'all about the master of darkness, yeah? Yes, indeed. So y'all remember Y'all remember this, right? Y'all know Michael Jackson on the Wiz, right? Okay, y'all remember Mike on the Wiz, right? Let me drop this on you. Let me tell you the science he was dropping. This how you know, okay, the science of the Wiz was actually real science of the self. Let me give you this. This what Mike said on the Wiz. Scarecrow. Remember when y'all remember this part when on the Wiz when Mike was pulling paper out of his head and he started reading it? This what he said. He said, success, fame, and fortune, there are all illusions. All there is that is real is the friendship that two can share. Okay, all right. I'm just saying, like Mike said that. Okay, on the Wiz in the 70s, success, fame, and fortune, there are all illusions. All there is that is real is the friendship that two can share. Okay, and that two meaning one, masculine and feminine becoming one. Okay, I'm saying, so now you ain't gotta ask Mike. Mike said it in the goddamn movie. Okay, so when people want to be famous and they doing award shows and all of this type of shit, go to the science. Okay, it ain't something I came up with. Okay, we have knowledge that go against the way niggas is moving. I'm telling you what it is, man. We have knowledge that go against the way niggas is moving. Okay, this ain't no goddamn spiritual community. I don't claim this shit. That's why I don't like the word spirituality. Fuck all that shit. Okay, I don't want to be a part of that shit. When y'all come over here, y'all can get this information, and that's just what it is. Okay, all right. So make sure y'all check that out. Go watch The Wiz. All right, and check the science out on that shit. Well, I got heaps of mental feelings in my mouth, and I had a too distracted a month ago. That boy said a heap. Well, I hear that word. The boy said a heap. I hear you major boy a heap. You had a heap. Plus, I had a heap. Heard that. Afterwards, I couldn't, and still now am more forgetful and have a harder time tapping into the imagination. Well, that's cool. You okay? You don't need it anyway. Okay? You don't need it anyway. Just receive the information that I'm telling you. Matter of fact, receive it, but research it. Okay? So you don't need to tap into nothing. Receive the information and go research it yourself. That's all you need. Okay? That's all you need. That's all you need. Yeah, that's all you need, man. That's all you need, fam. You know, so you're gonna be all right, Major. You're gonna be all right, man. You're gonna be all right. So with that being said, fam, I think that might do it. Hopefully, that's everyone. Again, like Bobby said, information is not the speaker's knowledge, it's yours. Bingo. 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 With that being said, fam, y'all know what it is. Share it up, send it to your people, all that stuff. And y'all know what it is, man. And look, if y'all want to buy me a drink tonight, y'all can do that too. There ain't nothing wrong with me getting a little Long Island. You hear me? But mad love, man. Mad love, man. I love y'all, but I love me more. Just like you should do that for yourself. All right? Peace.